And welcome. I'm fatter than most, and this is Chuckle Brothers Drinking, episode 3. And my guest today is... What's the point of me introducing you? You introduce yourself better than anyone ever. Take it away.
Hi, I'm James Morrison. I bitch about it, so you fuckers can listen. Oh, and by the way, who's the sexiest Foxy Stoats? You know who. That right?
Yeah, that happened, yeah?
Fine.
Well, it's good to see you, Mr. Morris. How you doing?
Mate, I'm absolutely shagged. Not in a good way. Absolutely fucking dog-tired. I've just done a 14-hour shift. Looking after a shop in middle of crocodile season. Wasn't the worst shift, but fuck me, people in general. People enjoying themselves. People out enjoying their fucking day, their regular day on holiday. They're cunts. They're fucking awful people. Fuck them all.
People who enjoy themselves.
Fucking bastards. They really are. My only joy of the day is that out of courtesy I've been wearing a mask, obviously been in the midst of COVID, and no one's been able to see my paedophile little tash, really. It's really awful. Before
we get started, can you explain yourself?
Well, I suppose if I was the ultimate blag artist, I would say, oh, well, I knew I was going to do the Chuckle Brothers fucking drinking game, so I came prepared. No, I'm sorry to say. And no, it's not a sex aid so I can tickle my wife's clit, even better, either. It's certainly not that at all. I dread to go down there. But anyway, no, basically I am preparing for a play called Outside Edge, written by Richard Harris. And my character is called Dennis, and believe it or not, he is even more perverse and more desperate and lonely than I am.
Sounds fun.
It's pretty awful, actually. He's a very he's a down to earth human being, and he's basically wearing a awkward social mask that disguises his insecurities and inadequacies, really. So not really fucking acting at all, folks. If I'm honest, it's literally the role I was made to play.
He's a lucky boy.
But yeah, I basically I've been told to tone it down just a teeny weeny bit. Apparently, Outside Edge is based on believe it or not, a cricket game. So it's an amateur cricket game, and my character is a little bit... He tries it on a little bit too high with the ladies, and at one point I've got a cricket bat in my hand, and I ended up sort of like wanking off the handle, like pretending it was a penis. And apparently the director said that was a little bit too much. Some fucking directors, I'll tell you what, they're full of their own shit, aren't they? They're honest to God. I mean, when has it ever been too much to wank off a fucking cricket bat handle?
I've never had any complaints about wanking off a cricket handle.
It's not like it's not as I was ejaculating in the fucking mouths or anything. I mean, come on. And which is technically illegal on stage. You can't. You can have a penis, you can show your cock on stage live, but it is against the law to show an erect ejaculating penis.
I saw a penis on stage at West End once.
Yeah, you can see a penis.
I did see a penis.
That's fine, you can see penis.
I'm sure it wasn't meant to be there.
Why was it not meant to be there?
Because it was the scene, he was in bed with a woman, like she was like in a nightgown and whatnot. And for some reason he was completely naked in this bed. Got out, like put his jeans on under the blanket and whatnot, stood up, but when he did the fly, his knob fell out. So he had to tuck it back in, and then... But if he wasn't going to show the knob, why was he already naked? It's just a very weird thing.
He's trying to simulate a real life situation. Like, that's how he would get out, eh?
It was a good play.
That's a good play, good. What was it about?
The End of Longing. It was written and starring Chandler from Friends.
It was his cock?
No, it was someone else's.
Okay.
I wish I saw Chandler's cock.
That is a tried true fucking claim to fucking life. I mean, I saw Chandler Bing's penis.
But anyway, that's enough about penis. We have action to do.
Do we now?
Right, for anyone new and who's gotten past the penis talk, Chuckle Brothers drinking game. Right, what we do, we watch a vintage episode of Chuckle Brothers, and we've got a good one tonight, handpicked by Mr. Morrisonii himself.
We'll see if it's the right one, but yeah.
Well, it looked it.
It looked it, yeah.
And every time they do one of their famous catchphrases, you know, like to me, to you, silly you, silly me, all that stuff, we take a drink. Simple as.
Yeah. Simple.
Looking forward to it?
No.
No.
No, I'm assuming any slagging off or blasphemous talk of the Chuckle Brothers will get my ass kicked out the door. So
I want your honest opinion.
Right, well, I can honestly say that I've never been a fan of the Chuckle Brothers. It's a BBC staple. They had spin-off shows. They had an amazing stage career. These guys have been on stage for decades until, unfortunately, one of them passed away. Was that right?
Yeah, poor Barry.
Oh, poor Barry.
Paul on his own now.
Fair enough. Well, that sucks, but, you know, each to their own. They've had a fantastic career. You know, they've entertained loads of children, and they didn't fuck any, to my knowledge, which is really a bonus for any
quite rare.
boy. It's fucking awfully rare. No, that was probably a joke that hit really fucking flat, because, honest to God, it's a bit creepy that so many child entertainers have ended up bombing the kids. It's kind of fucked up in its own right. Like they should really look into this.
They already did. It's called U-Tree.
Yeah, that's more a fucking witch hunt though. That was more like pointing at old people with tashes saying "Pedo!"
Anyway, are you ready?
Yes.
Right. 3, 2, 1, play. God, you look.
Scouser's going to prison. He's going to prison. The Scouser's going to prison. How did he not end up in fucking jail with all the fucking hijinks to move to UEs to me's to U's and all that bollocks? You'd think someone would press fucking charges.
Because they're just bloody nice blokes who are a bit daft.
I bet they stole some car tyres in their time.
They might have done.
In the ring. Look at those outfits. I'm sure someone's going to get it in the ring.
I'm not very good at games. I can't even get my tiddly to win.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, fuck it.
He's got a mullet.
Of course he's got a fucking mullet. How long?
No slacking.
Oh, is that a thingy, is it?
That's a
Johnny Walker Red Label, by the way.
typical cheap shit.
Oh. Is that, honest to God, a thing? No slacking.
No slacking.
Love
Cheers.
these shots, by the way.
Come on, the court's through here.
Oh, fuck, you know.
And if you see hide or hair of those two, throw
There.
them up in
Did you know he's a Chuckle brother?
Is he?
Yeah.
In what sense?
He's, I think, the oldest brother.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I might be wrong if he is the oldest, but
forgot the locker key.
he didn't say both.
It's like one of the Whaling brothers. There's quite
Yeah.
a few of those knocking about.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, he's a brother.
My Wife and Kids, best Whaling sitcom I've ever seen. Fucking funny as fuck.
I like happy endings. That's brilliant.
I haven't seen that one.
Worth looking up. Very good.
Oh, shit.
Very good. One of them's in it.
Hey, what are you doing?
Fuck wears suspenders to
Taking this down
badminton.
'cause it's dry now. That's not the washing, that's the net. Leave it alone. Well, I didn't know, did I? I know nothing about sport.
You're indoors, you silly cock. Of course you fucking knew.
That's where you go to learn things. No. Didn't you do sports?
Alright, we'll get the question out early.
I used to
Same
do
question
sports.
every episode.
Oh, yeah.
Who's got a better moustache? Paul or Barry?
Which one's Paul, which one's Barry?
Bigger one's Paul, smaller one's Barry.
Silly me.
Silly you, silly me.
Fuck off.
I'll find you in a minute. Now get under this
You don't have to fill your glass up.
Alright. I
Recommend doing it half.
think might be a thing.
Here's shuttlecock.
Shut up. I could shove you in the cock in a minute.
So who's got the better moustache?
Which one's the dead one?
A
That one.
shuttlecock.
Ah.
They're on your
Alright, so just out of the sympathy and just because I think mine's slightly thicker than his, I'm going to go for him.
So that's an answer for Barry.
Answer for Barry. The smaller ones usually last longer, don't they? Yeah, the big boys usually go first. I mean, I would know because I'm a fat fucker and most of my immediate family are dead, but yeah. Well, the big ones are anyway.
I think that is 2 moustaches for Barry, 1 for Paul.
Well, the thing is, I only went for Paul because he's got the shittest one, and I wanted to give him a point, really. And he's dead, so I thought...
No, you went for Barry.
Oh, did I? Oh.
Pistol?
Oh, right, well, it just hit him in the balls. That was a bull shot on a kid's fight, and he no-sold it.
Why are they playing badminton with a ball?
Don't know.
Because that is a tennis ball and a badminton racket.
That is a bouncing racket, isn't it? The fuck?
Oh dear, oh dear.
Don't say it. That wouldn't fuck up the mic anyway. That wouldn't fuck up his mic. That would still work.
It really wouldn't.
Not to worry.
No.
If anybody asks,
You only got half.
we were using a shuttlecock and not a ball.
Well, what the fuck were you using the ball in the first place, you silly wanker?
Say the shuttlecock? Yes. Can I have it with cranberry sauce then? Stop messing about. I'm trying to show you something. Now,
Who has
hold the
a shuttlecock with cranberry sauce? What is that?
it and
Might be
then
nice.
knock it
We can
over
try it.
like this.
Oh, we're a bit too intimate for that shit. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a close... Yeah, see?
Other end, and I'm not one to you.
Oh, I'll pull it away then. Shall I?
I like the gay jokes where we're literally out of fucking part, not literally sacking. I can literally wank you off right now. Oh, that is quite the possibility.
Save that for the OnlyFans.
Okay.
Don't I know you? No. You're you.
No, I'm not you. I'm me. You're you, and you are you.
No, I'm not you. I'm me. He's him, and you're you. Will you shut up? Yes, I recognize
So you don't have much history with Chuckle Brothers then?
Not really, no. I mean, they're harmless enough. There's nothing wrong with them.
Ah, you can't blame us for
Loved it as a kid, love it as an adult.
As if I haven't got enough.
Oi!
A wrestling match to prepare for.
Oh, it's the one.
Fall down with flu. And now, you two. Please, go away.
He broke Barry's cock.
Literally did. Cheeky fucker. And they pay for that. They pay for facilities, didn't they? They rented out the hall for like half.
I assume you'd have to, wouldn't
I
you?
should
in a
assume they want a
legislature?
fucking refund. And a fucking spare cock.
A refund and a new cock, please.
Sounds like he's got a lot on his plate.
Oh, you think it's indigestion then?
World champion. This fucking WCW.
To get ready.
World Championship Wrestling. And it's got giant haystacks, so that would make sense. It'd be called Avalanche in this, at this point.
Crying out for help. It's him.
What was his WCW name?
Avalanche.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm sure it was Avalanche.
Good. Tonight, World
No,
Championship
it would be Big Bad Byron, I assume. Big Bad Brian.
Blimey, he looks mean.
Do like Big Bad Brian, that's a good fucking name.
Oh no,
Oh no.
you can't be serious. What do you
No.
No, it's alright, I'm
Just
just
getting
preparing,
prepared.
just getting ready.
What about the match?
I'll tell you what, if your guests get one of these free shotties for participation, I reckon you get a lot cooler. Just look at how fucking nice that is.
Just tell me what you want.
That is fucking decent, man.
I haven't got time
I
for
like that.
I might do. I could do that.
That's a good promotional tact.
it. Says so on the door.
Right, anyone watching this, if you want to play along with me, I'm always looking for guests. Hit me up.
He can't make the fight tonight.
It's an offer.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
There it is.
Bastard. He's not a Chuckle brother. Oh, you just said he fucking was, oh.
Anything. Anything. So, if I were to find you another restaurant, then we wouldn't be banned.
He's gonna put his scrawny fucking brother in the ring with fucking
Giant haystacks.
haystacks.
On the board. Oh, I think that'd be a bit.
Yeah, well, alright.
But look no further.
Making a mess of my desk.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll lick it off for you.
Oh no 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 no.
You can't reach.
I actually can't reach. The fucking fat is so ginormous at the moment.
It's all fixed. He said we could like that.
Thanks, Luke. Oh,
Yeah, I've got millions of them lying around.
of course I fucking have.
I've got a brand new pack of them still in there.
Can we go?
Hey, got him, man.
Go, buddy. Then so you shall.
Great.
Just
I hope we get a good view.
I think I can guarantee that you will. Come on. Right. I know
There
you
must
said the
there
word.
must have been some sort of copyright
Barry would like to help.
legality there. Being it called World Championship Wrestling.
First of all, there's
Well, it's not technically WCW, is it? You can't just. I mean, you've got world window cleaners worldwide. Oh, fuck off.
And remember, no.
And there's another one.
That's a familiar ring.
Right, it's over there, look. Here it is.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. Would you like some of my lovely Johnny Walker? Was that a little smoother for you?
I'll try it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, matey. You'll fucking love this.
Thank you very much. I've had it before. I know I don't like it, but still.
Are you sure he's up to it? He looks a little
Skinny. Yes. But it's an optical illusion. Underneath that skin lies the body of a Superman. Look at the agility. Look at the skill.
Insert your own AEW joke.
fight big bad.
Hey?
Insert your own AEW joke about little skinny people. in wrestling.
AEW jokes aside, they are fucking. They've literally put on a deal of the century up so far. There's two signings. I don't know if you can say their names, but sweet Jesus.
As of this recording, it's looking very much like CM Punk and Daniel Bryan have signed with AEW.
Excellent. Honestly, there's no bigger names in wrestling at the moment, and the fact they go to AEW with the likes of Chris Jericho and fucking Moxley and whatever that fucking Holland Danish goth kid fella's called it. He called himself now Malika Black or something.
Something like that.
Something like that. But
You like it, dear?
plenty of fucking talent, plenty of fucking newbies to fucking. I mean, Darby Allin. I kind of like Darby Allin. He's got a decent look. He's got that jackass appeal to him. He'd have a fantastic match with CM Punk. Absolutely fantastic. Even with CM Punk not wrestling for the last. Well,
I'm not 100% sold Punk will actually come in as a wrestler.
he will. He's got to. I mean, there's no other. I mean, he's got mic skills and all that, but they've got so many people doing commentary and managing and mic skills. They have to have in-ring talent, so he has to come in as a wrestler. And look, he looks decent. I mean, he certainly isn't a good mixed martial artist, but I mean, the best thing about it was that he got it in shape. But he's never looked better
I thought I
as a UFC fighter. He just, you know, he was a shit fighter. He was fucking terrible. I mean, I could have done a better job, and I'm fucking an absolute pussy.
Okay, something's gone weird with the episode.
Well, that's your stream quality for you.
I assume it's just the... Yeah, it is literally the YouTube video.
Oh,
I'll turn it up a little bit.
I'm getting the pick of myself, and I look fucking terrible. Mixture of Johnny Walker and fucking pedo Tash. Did not do me.
To me, to you.
Is that meant to be a wrestling ring? Oh fuck! That can't be a wrestling ring, can it?
It won't be.
Fucking gym mats, innit?
Because, you know, you can't teach wrestling in one evening.
Of course you can. Look at AEW. Boston. He actually said the name, the Boston.
Because, you know, that's a Boston crowd, isn't it?
That's the Boston crowd.
Yeah.
Hey, Fatter, I've got you in. The Boston crowd.
Oh dear, oh dear.
The full Nelson. He mentioned the full Nelson.
Alright. Full Nelson, you bastard.
Master Lock, bitches. Oh, Leo states if I can grasp my fucking fingers closed, you ain't getting out of that. I'll be fucking. Come on, work your way out of my Master Lock, woman.
Neil Stacey, if you're watching, I apologise.
I don't. Oh, by the way, our Patreon page is going up. So, yeah, if you want to donate £1,000 to the Foxy Stoats, we will give my personal information to Neo Stacey's husband. So he can give me a proper good
penny. But that's actually news to me as well. But cool.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't know.
I did mention it. I was setting up PayPal and all that shit.
Happy days.
I mean, no
I don't
one's-
know if you got round to it.
No, I haven't, but it will come out.
Alright, so I've got to pull my finger out and get some more live streaming going.
I mean, no one is going to give us money just to let you down
It's
easy.
there. Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
£1, get your name in the credits. That'll do.
That'll do. Pound, fuck yeah. That is not a wrestling ring. That is literally gym mats and a fucking cable rope. I hope he doesn't take fucking bumps.
You would not be able to run those ropes, would you?
You really wouldn't. That would literally...
It'll fucking hurt.
Yeah, it would fuck up your liver. If anything. I mean, you're literally going to take the rope on your fucking... I mean, I talk like a fucking expert, but, I mean, you read the book, you read Mick Foley's book, you read wrestling autobiographies, you see them run the ropes.
Well, Foley's first time he'd run the ropes was pissing blood for a week, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's what he said. I believe it.
Read Have a Nice Day. Best wrestling book ever.
It's fucking fantastic. New York's number one bestseller at the time. Honestly, God, worth it. I was going to do an extract, wasn't I? Of the funniest part of that book.
If you want Morrisonii to do a dramatic reading of From Have a Nice Day, put like in the comments, or Morris Reed or whatever.
Morris Reed, damn it. Yes, I can fucking read, you cheeky bastards.
I can't. He actually went to uni, I didn't, so...
He's actually a fucking ring rat. He's setting up the fucking... oh, he's not a ring rat, that's a bad terminology. Roadie, he's a fucking roadie. He's literally setting up the fucking ring, he's setting up the chairs. He probably is a fucking ring rat. He's going to get bombed by fucking haystacks. That's how they paid him.
Yeah, ring rats. Ring rats, for anyone who doesn't know, are women who will go to wrestling shows to try and sleep with the wrestlers. If Paul Chuckle's going to this to try and sleep with giant haystacks, that is something I don't really want to watch.
Shouldn't be on fucking YouTube, let's put it that way.
It shouldn't be.
It's probably how he died.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He did the fucking... He chopped up fucking... Oh, fucking hell, we're going to hell. We're going to fucking hell. And he's going to be poking her ass.
I must say I admire your friend. He's got a lot of guts. Well, there's
Holy shit, he needs a lot of fucking cuts and haystacks on top of him.
everybody around asking for his autograph, taking pictures. He'd be paid a fortune for his story.
Oh, fuck. He called it an avalanche. It was Loch Ness.
I knew
His ring name was Loch Ness. I don't know where I got avalanche from.
I knew Avalanche was wrong, but I couldn't think of it.
That is him, isn't it?
What do you do, Mr. Bryant?
Yes.
That is, he looks thinner there, doesn't he?
Which way to his dressing room?
Doesn't look...
Here.
No. Yep, fuck off.
Thousands of pounds? Hey, Big Bad Brian's arrived. He's waiting in reception. There's no sign of terrible Trevor, though. I'll take Brian to the changing room and check that everything's all right. I don't want any trouble before the fight. Barry! Paul. Barry! Paul? You know when someone's in trouble? Do you know what...
Whose outfit would you rather be wearing right now?
Well, they help each other out. Do they?
But to be fair, it takes a man to pull off pink. So I'd go for the salmon pink shirt.
Terrible Trevor can't
It doesn't look that bad, does it?
It generally, that would be fine in 2021. Yeah, absolutely fine. Now, the fucking yellow shirt with fucking suspenders, that wouldn't fucking work.
I mean, other than the mullet, he looks quite modern, doesn't he?
Yeah, that works. That actually works.
It'd be easy peasy. You think I'm stupid?
And like you say, it's a very masculine thing to wear a salmon shirt and just try to pull it off. I mean, I wouldn't tuck it in my fucking trousers like a bell end, but not the point.
I would, it hides the fat.
Yeah.
Because I've just had to buy two.
And mind you, what do you do with a shirt? Do you literally hang it out and fucking, or do you tuck it in like a proper suit
Well,
shirt? You would suck it in, wouldn't you?
Hero, you said.
No, I had to buy new shirts because everyone I wore now, I couldn't either close up, or if I could, they would still show fat, so I had to get XXX shirts.
Have you seen the
I'm nearly there, to be honest with you. I mean, I mean, my fucking belly's probably a little bit more protruding than yours. I mean, it's definitely on camera. Fucking look at that! You're gonna get a staph infection, son.
Oh, Paul's doing the match.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is, no? What the fuck? How did that fucking happen? I must have missed it.
We haven't been paying attention, have we?
forward to this, Barry? And in the blue
Do we have to start again?
that menace
With the drinking included?
No.
It'll all be over in seconds. Big Bad Brian.
Big Bad Brian. He did a Triple H.
Doesn't he, Paul? That's not Brian, is he?
He's an angry boy.
Is that Haystacks? I couldn't
I
tell.
don't think it is.
It isn't, is it?
It looks like 80% of Haystacks.
Yeah, no, he's too fucking skinny to be Haystacks.
And nowhere near as tall.
No,
Haystacks
no.
was near enough 7 foot, wasn't he?
Mm.
In that god-awful match he had with the Big Show in WCW.
Oh, that's it.
And that's the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I survived. I mean, shit, that's not terrible.
We didn't get the theme tune outro, which I'm quite disappointing, so it's like telling
Well, we didn't even get a single fucking bump. He just chased him around like a fucking headless chicken. That's
Paul
the
Chuckle, are you surprised we didn't get a bump?
Oh, come on. Bit of fucking entertainment for the kids. At least take a fucking power slam or whatever. Fucking, my son could take a power bomb. Oh, he's 2, by the way. But, you know, he's...
Don't talk about powerbombing your children on the internet.
But it's literally on the mattress. And yes, I've never shown him a mat. I don't know how to approach wrestling with my infant son, because how do you explain wrestling to a small child? Like, is it a fight? Is it play? Because you don't want to say it's play and then he's going to go to fucking playgroup and beat the shit out of his fucking...
Give it a few more years.
Exactly. You've got to give it a few more years.
Are you going to smarten him up?
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But then you take away the magic, don't you?
Yeah.
But then they've already smartened up their fans. Like WWE basically outright have said that this isn't real, and that, I mean, kayfabe is effectively dead. That's the product that they're pushing out. So I mean, my cousin, he's shown his little kids rock and roll era. So like 80s Hulk Hogan basically in WWF.
Right.
And they fucking love it. They literally, they can't get enough of it. Like that was when wrestling was awesome. I mean, I'm not sure I could watch a Hulk Hogan match, but
I could, but that is another conversation for another day
fair enough.
on another video, because this is all about Chuckle Vision.
Chuckle Vision.
How did you enjoy your first episode of Chuckle Brothers Drinking
It
Game?
wasn't horrific, but it's, I don't know.
It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
It's a bit of fun.
It's a bit of fun.
It stood the test of time, I guess. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You can watch it in front of your kids. The jokes are...
On the first joke, you wet yourself.
Yeah, that's fucking good. That was the best part. Fucking just took me out. Fucking surprised that day. That was fucking amazing.
So, in future, would you be open to a big group watch along of Chuckle Brothers Drinking Game?
I think the more people involved in this, the better.
We will try and set something up.
Yeah.
Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.